Welcome back! Roger's quarters are filled to the brim with junk and memorabilia from our previous adventures. Stop whistling. He does that too quickly.
This poor dresser hasn't... Wait!
No.
Well...
I was
this poor...
I was trying to look at the thing that was on it, but apparently you can't. A window.
Somebody told you that Venusian mini blinds would look good in here. Then again, somebody told you that you look great under fluorescent lights.
Was that the same person? If so, I guess they're blind.
This lovely kryptonite mood lamp casts a cool glow over the room.
Also has the side effect of making sure Superman won't break in.
Your quarters are cozy. That's one of... This headboard contains vital function telemetry modules, full spectrum illumination, and as the ultimate in high-tech entertainment, an 8-track player with quadraphonic sound. Boy, nothing beats being part of an advanced civilization.
I think that glitch was intentional as a reference to the sound quality of 8-track.
Feels headboardy.
I guess because it is. Can we open the blinds?
There's no reason to open the blinds. There's nothing to see out there except billions of the same old strange new worlds, ho-hum new life, and new civilizations, and lots of stupid places for insane, death-wishing daredevils to boldly go where no insane, death-wishing daredevils have gone before.
I guess so.
Since the lamp is the main source of illumination in your room, you decide to leave it on. Why do all these starships come with shimmery sheets? What's so futuristic and wonderful about shimmery sheets? They wake you up at night. They're cold and slippery. And the worst thing is getting up every morning with sequins imprinted all over your face. What's up with that?
I don't know, Seinfeld.
We didn't make this game just so you could crawl into bed and go back to sleep. Be productive.
Wait, in a game? Get our clothes.
You're perfectly comfortable in the pair of pants you're already wearing.
And how long has he been wearing it?
That's odd. You don't remember having a second pair of pants? Maybe you've got an evil twin from a parallel universe walking around the ship naked.
There's a scary thought.
These are your boots. Wait a second, you're already wearing your boots.
This is one of the things I do love about this game. There's so many silly messages. So yeah, unfortunately that does mean we're stuck in this room for quite a while, but anyway.
Your quarters are cozy. Your quarters are...
I can't even look at the book.
It's a medical reference of janitor-specific ailments. Diseases of the genitalia.
Dear God.
Now's no time to catch up on your reading.
It never is, Roger.
You've been meaning to do this laundry for several months. Now it's permanently stuck to the floor.
Well, if you wait a bit longer, it might do itself.
Picking up your clothes? Damn it, Roger, you're a janitor, not a responsible adult.
There's some more items I recognize on the counter here.
Wow, it's your official employment rejection letter from Sierra Online at the end of Space Quest 3. It just says, not a chance, and it's signed by Ken Williams.
Wait, when did he have time to give him that?
Hey, here's that pack of matches you stole from the Eulance Flats bar when you returned to Space Quest 1 during the time travel sequence in Space Quest 4.
Neat.
Hey, here's that pack of...
No.
This table is supposed to be used for paperwork and gracious dining. Since you do neither, you found it makes a great place to stash all this junk you've collected over the years.
Just trying to look at the damn, cigar.
This table is supposed... It's a discarded cigar stub from the Galaxy Galleria in Space Quest 4.
I thought you discarded that after using it on the lasers, but anyway.
Hey, it's the Pocket Pal terminal you filched from an abandoned land speeder on Xenon during Space Quest 4.
Neat.
Whoa, it's the star generator remote control you found aboard the Sarian ship during Space Quest 1. This table is supposed to be used. Wow, it's the old translating gadget you used to communicate with the subterranean alien back on the planet Corona in Space Quest 1.
And it looks nothing like
Too bad they don't make those little dilithium watch batteries anymore.
It looks nothing like the way it did back then, but anyway.
This table is supposed to... Ooh, it's your old Autobucks card from your shopping spree at the Galaxy Galleria after you saved the latex babes from that hideous sea slug in Space Quest 4. It's expired, unfortunately, but then you don't need much money aboard the deep ship. Besides, people would talk if they saw you dressed that way again.
Thank goodness we're not doing that again.
Say it's the old hint book you found in the bargain bin at the software store in Space Quest 4. Looky, it's your old Labion Terror Beast mating whistle from Space Quest 2.
Notice how there are no references to Space Quest 5. Why didn't they like this game? I don't know. It was a good game. Can we take any of this stuff?
You won't need it. It's reminding you of your inadequacy just fine where it is. The table appears to be... You've long since used up all the matches in this book. The cover is lying around as a souvenir. The table appears...
Come on.
That cigar butt is a piece of your history. You would no sooner carry it around than you would your golden mop.
I expected it to say that.
The Pocket Pal will be of no use to you whatsoever. It's AC, and the ship is DC.
No adapter, eh?
Unless there happens to be a star generator in the immediate vicinity, this remote won't be of any use to you whatsoever.
This thing didn't.
And there isn't, so there won't.
Good to know.
The table appears to be... Don't bother with it. The batteries are dead, and there's no alien language here to translate. You won't be needing the whistle.
I didn't think so.
You won't need that hint book. You've already won Space Quest 4, haven't you?
Why, yes I have. Thanks for asking.
You won't need to take the Autobucks card. Here on the Deep Ship 86, there's no need for money. Everything's free.
Neat.
It's kind of like a Royal Caribbean cruise, only without the aerobics classes.
Which might be considered a good thing.
Sure, go ahead, grab that red-hot spike of quartz, so it'll fuse your hand permanently to the heater.
Sounds like a neat idea. Why would they let us zap ourselves in the socket but not do that? Can we unplug it?
Sticking your finger in the socket might provide us with a few cheap laughs, but we're above that sort of thing.
But only with this socket, not with that one.
No, there's nothing behind the poster.
Ah.
You think about plucking one of the dead brown leaves from the dead brown plant, but that would just be adding insult to injury.
Okay, enough fun. There's actually only one thing you can do here, which is use the compost, which appears to be flashing.
Wow, a message for me. I must be getting popular.
Unlikely.
I wonder what it is.
Wilco, Commander Kilbasa here. I have a special assignment for you. A crew person of special skills is required on Delta Berxilon 5. In the spirit of StarCon cooperation, we have decided to offer them your assistance. Transport there immediately. Kilbasa out.
Wait, they're offering them our assistance? Whoever's there must have done something terribly wrong. Actually, come to think of it, that too is sort of, suspicious. As it seems that, this woman, who may or may not have been behind our earlier attempted kidnapping, is now requesting our presence down on this colony. This is very suspicious indeed. Let's take a look at this compost. Nice name.
This is your standard compost panel, where you can get information, travel to other ship locations, or just pretend to be doing some work.
Indeed we can.
It looks like a cyberjack plug receptor.
That's because it is, I guess.
That slot takes one of those data cards.
We use that for the DNA card.
You look at it, but nothing strikes your fancy.
What you can do with this, basically you can go places. We'll be going to all of these at some point during the game. You can read your messages, but we don't have any at the moment. We had one, but we already saw it. Then you can look into the database, which is actually quite extensive, and there is some information in there that you will need. And there's cyber functions. But you would need a cyberjack, and also it looks like it wouldn't work anyway, because pursuant to StarCon R&R Subdirective G145938, all access to cyberspace from StarCon vessels and offices is hereby terminated. We apologize for any inconvenience. Well, I guess we'll poke around in the database in the next video.